Hello and welcome to today's video lesson. In this session, we will be exploring some key concepts and terms that are fundamental to our topic. Understanding these terms is essential for a solid grasp of the subject matter. So, let's dive right in. Next is we have definition of terms and research. Let us first define what is definition of terms. Definition of terms is also called as operational definition of variables. The word operational refers to how the word or the term was used in the study. At the same time, the variables are the elements or the essential to the study. Now, we have two types of definition of terms. We have the conceptual and operational definitions. So moving on to this term, let us first define what is conceptual definition. So the conceptual definition is the meaning of the term that is based on how it is defined in the dictionary or encyclopedia. So in other terms, the definition of the terms in your research is coming from your dictionary, either this is hard or electronic, or in your encyclopedia. If you will get your definition from the dictionary or encyclopedia, we will call this as conceptual definition. Another is the operational definition. When we talk about operational definition, okay, so we base our definition from the context of our study. So when we define operationally our terms in the research or in our research, we get the meaning of this term based on how it was used in the study. So let us move on. Why do we define terms? Bakit kaya natin kailangan i-define ang mga terms? So I have here these two definition explanation why we need to define terms. But you can write your answer to this on our comment box, or you may write it on your note. But I have here too. We define terms if the term is not common or widely known in the society or in the field. And second, if the term has a specific or unique meaning in the context of the study. We define terms if this term is not common or widely known in the field. And second, if this term is specifically used only in your study or in the context of your study. Okay? So now, we have here the benefits of having definition of terms. Siyempre, no? Why do we need have definition of terms in our study? And also, we have the benefits. Number one, inclusion of technical terms in research questions. It is useful to place or to include technical terms in the topic of the research questions. Number two, okay. Number two is elimination of ambiguity in terminology. When we talk about ambiguity, this is the thing that is not clear in terminology in our research. Because number two says that it can clarify the definition of term, especially it has a different meaning. Okay? We can clarify that. We define the term according to how it was used in the study. Number three, enhanced readability. When we talk about enhanced readability, it makes it easier to revisit or check the meaning of term instead of trying to locate it through the paper. So if I want to look for this term, so I will just go to the definition of terms part of your research. So I will just enhance the readability of my study. Next is ensuring readers understand technical jargons. Okay, so different fields has their own jargons, so therefore this part will help to ensure that the reader can understand the technical terminologies and also jargons while reading your paper or study. That is the benefits of having definition of terms. Next slide is the guidelines for writing definitions. You just may jot down this guidelines. You may take down notes if you want to, but if you want also to screenshot this, you may do so that you may memorize and understand the guidelines for writing definitions. Number one, write a brief introductory statement. It shortly describes the content of the definitions. Just write brief introduction of the statement of your definition of terms. Okay? Number two, list or write the words or terms which are technical that would be included. Make sure that your variables and key terms found in the title are included. Very important to include your variables and your main terms or key terms in the definition of terms. Your main variable and your main key terms in your research. Number three, the terms should be arranged alphabetically because this is a definition of terms. This is like a dictionary of your research, so it should be arranged alphabetically, no? Not randomly but alphabetically. Number four, indentation should be applied to each term. Okay, so in our laptop, we have the word tab there at the left top part of our laptop. You just simply click the tab button and then you can, uh, and then so that is the word indentation in our. Huh? Okay, next, number five. The term should be followed with a period. Okay, for example, face-to-face, period. So the term should be followed with a period. Always remember that. Okay, let's have number six. It can be underlined or not. Okay, whether you like to underline the word or not, that could be in our definition of this. Number seven, it can be bold or italic or not. If you want to bold, just write Control B, italic, Control I sa ating laptop or desktop. Pag underline naman, you can write, click Control U for underline. But if you don't want to underline, to bold and italic these words, you may do so. Okay? Number eight, it does not have to be lengthy. It should be direct to the point. Okay? Number nine, acronyms, initials should be defined clearly. Complete name should be written first, followed by the acronym or the initials in open close parentheses. Then the definition or the meaning of this. Okay? Sige. So let us proceed. So number 10. Do not overflow that with technical terms, only those relevant and significant to our study. Okay, so do not overflow technical terms. Maybe we can only put 10 to 15 definitions or terms in our definition. Number 11, keep the definition brief and basic. You will elaborate on it more in the body of your paper. Make it direct, make it brief, make it basic, make it simple, because these terms will be elaborated more in our paper. Okay, so let us proceed with the next slide. We have here the examples of conceptual definition. You may read this. As you can see, these examples follow the guidelines. And also, as we can see, the terms in the face-to-face, module, and online are technically defined because this term is conceptually defined or was conceptually defined. Uh, Coming from our dictionary. And the second example is the operational definitions of the face-to-face, module, and online. So these terms were used in a specific study, so therefore they were operationally defined. Let us read the face-to-face here. Face-to-face. This refers to one of the modalities used in learning delivery in which the teacher and student should be in the same place or setting, such as the classroom. As you can see, now the face-to-face here is very specific to the study of the researcher because we have the modalities used here: learning delivery, teacher, and students. So not like in the example of conceptual definition, very technical yun. Hindi kagaya dun sa isa, no? So dito, very naman siya, specific to your business. Okay? So now let us recap what we have learned. So yes, we learned that we have definition of terms, and definition of terms is another term for definition of terms is operationally defined variables. And we also discussed the two types. We have the conceptual definition and operational definition. When we talk about conceptual definition, we define this on based on our dictionary and based on our encyclopedia, while operational definition was defined according to the study or the context of our study. And we also discussed the importance why do we need to define terms and the guidelines in writing our definition of terms. Okay, so in our activity, you may post the questions not to answer. You may write it in your notebook so that you can check your understanding. No, so you can evaluate what you have learned based in this session. Okay, so write true or false only. You may post the this video. Okay, here are the our answer key. So 1 false, 2 false, 3 true, 4 true, 5 false, 6 false, 7 false, 8 false, 9 false, and 10 false. I hope this lesson has clarified these terms for you. Remember, continuous learning and practice are the keys to mastery or mastering any subject. If you have any questions or would you like to explore on this lesson further, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to your teacher, your practical research teacher. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next meeting.